What's going on, YouTubers? It is your boy Alyx, and you are watching my Monday Night Raw review for February 22nd of 2016. And I have to say, for Raw, following what was a very lackluster and very disappointing pay-per-view, freaking awesome. What a great show to follow up what was a very bad pay-per-view. And no, those of you who didn't watch it, you read the title right. Shane McMahon did return to WWE on this show. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into that. We kick things off with the Vincent J. McMahon ceremony. Vince McMahon is going to give this prestigious award to a very special person that deserves it and nobody else deserves it. Who got it? Stephanie McMahon. Didn't matter though, because just a few minutes after that, here comes Shane O'Mac, interrupts them, and I love this promo because the first thing he does is address the fact that WWE's ratings have been low. The stock plummeted. The fact that they have all these injuries going into WrestleMania. I cannot believe they brought all of this to the forefront. To build into a storyline, to build into a feud. Holy crap, what a great angle to go with. And Stephanie is pissed off because all of a sudden, what are you doing here, Shane? You've been gone for 6-7 years. And he has. It was shocking. The pop, the reaction that he got was stuff that legends are made of. That was an amazing return, an amazing pop. When he came out, I was just like, wow, I cannot believe this guy is back in a WWE arena. It's great seeing Shane back, and he can still move. Shane O'Mac can still move. He should be, what, in his 40s? That boy can still go. Vince McMahon and Stephanie are just like, what is going on? What are you doing here? And he just makes it very clear that you guys have been running this company into the ground, and I want to be the guy to save it. I want to be the guy to keep it alive and keep it growing for generations and generations and generations. And he tells them, I want to take over Monday Night Raw, or in this case, I want to take over the WWE. Vince McMahon tells him, okay, you want this, sir? You want this company? Here's how you get it. At WrestleMania, you will fight The Undertaker. First off, I was like, whoa, that's huge. I don't think I've ever seen The Undertaker fight Shane McMahon, unless you count that 6-man tag match back in 2000. But that's the only time these guys have confronted each other. I don't think we've ever had an Undertaker versus Shane McMahon match. Thinking about it. Nope. First time ever, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker one-on-one. But wait, there's more! Because now the match is going to be Hell in a Cell. First off, it's Undertaker versus Shane McMahon, and then we put Hell in a Cell on top of that. Guys, let me tell you something. Before any of you just start telling me, Deluxe, man, this doesn't make any sense. Why would Shane be fighting Undertaker? Why are we giving Undertaker Shane McMahon and not building new stars? Guys, I am sorry. When you look at your roster right now, when you look at the WWE roster right now, there is nobody, and I mean nobody that has been built up enough to fight The Undertaker. Okay, you cannot tell me right now that there is a better opponent than what we got, and a better match than what we got, that would really help the show out. And look, I'm right there with you. Would I prefer a Kevin Owens to fight The Undertaker? I would like that. But I am not gonna tell you right here to your face that I would trade Kevin Owens versus Undertaker for this match. Are you out of your freaking minds? It's Shane McMahon. He was phenomenal. This boy who never really had any wrestling training in his life had some of the greatest matches I have ever seen in WWE history. I am not joking you. Let's go down the line. Shane McMahon versus Big Show at Backlash 2001 when he jumped off that Titantron. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle. Shane McMahon involved in the Survivor Series 2001, the Alliance versus WWE. Yes. Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 17. Yes. Shane McMahon versus Kane. That entire feud was awesome. Spectacular. Yes. And some of you are saying, what about the age? You know what? At this point in time, yes, Undertaker is old. Yes, Shane McMahon is old. But I guarantee you, they will go out there and have the best match on the show. And it's Hell in a Cell. There will be blood. I can't say they'll blade, but there will be blood. They will beat the hell out of each other. And think about this too. What is Shane McMahon known for? He's known for doing some crazy shit. We have The Undertaker and Shane McMahon, Hell in a Cell. Expect some crazy shit. And when I expect crazy shit in a Hell in a Cell, oh my god, my imagination goes crazy. Weapons. Someone going on top of the cell. Someone falling off the cell. Shane would do it. Yes, he's old, but I guarantee you he'll do it. It's WrestleMania 32. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. And as an old school fan, as someone that started watching wrestling in the 1990s, who loved the Attitude Era, this is a dream match. I'm not going to complain about Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk if it happens. Oh, well, the logic doesn't make any sense. Storyline-wise, screw that. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk. Shawn Michaels versus The Rock. Oh, that match would never happen. There's no logic to it. Screw you. It's The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. Okay? Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker for me. My excitement level went from 4 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 when that match was announced. When that match was announced. And guys, we haven't even gotten into the show yet. Within the first 20, 30 minutes, my excitement level for WrestleMania 32 went up. But it's great to have Shane back. He breathed so much life into this show. It just feels great to have him back. And this angle with Shane trying to take the company away from Vince, because it's pretty much been the shitter. They're using how the fans really feel about the product to build into a storyline. Now, we can talk about how you feel about Shane beating The Undertaker. Go ahead. Down below in the comments. Are you okay with that? Personally, I don't care. I really don't care at this point. I just want a great match. I just want a great match. Taker already lost the streak. Okay, he already lost the streak. And if he's going to lose, I'd rather it be in a brutal match against Shane McMahon. And it leads to something. It leads to change. Nothing else to say about it. Love this. Love the opening segment. Loved everything about Shane McMahon on this show. We go into a tag match. It's the New Day versus Neville and the Lucha Dragons. New Day wins. And that's just it. Just a good match. Loved a few spots from Neville and Kalisto. I think there was like a spot on the outside where we see Neville do a 450 on Big E, and then while he's on top of Big E, we see Kalisto jump off his back and do a 450 on Xavier Woods. That was awesome. But at the end of it, it's Kofi Kingston to get the victory for his team. Let's talk about Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns, throughout the night, every time his face appeared on the Titantron, every time his name was mentioned, this guy was booed by Detroit. Detroit destroyed Roman Reigns. And I thanked them for that, because that was awesome to see. It just goes to show you that fans are just not connecting with Roman Reigns. He's just not connecting with the fans. The WWE wants him to, but he's not. And let me ask you this. If Detroit was this nasty to Roman Reigns tonight, how do you think Philly, Chicago, and Brooklyn are going to receive him? Now, you may think this is a random question, but it's not, because those are the next few Raws. The next few Raws will be in Philly, Brooklyn, and Chicago. Trial by fire, ladies and gentlemen. Trial by fire. Roman Reigns is in some deep trouble. He really, really is. And then we get this awesome segment. And then we get this really awesome segment involving Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman, and Dean Ambrose. I didn't mention this at the beginning of the review, but earlier on before the show, Brock Lesnar attacked Dean Ambrose backstage. We found out about this through WWE's Facebook page, which I had to say, I get the idea that we want to create this atmosphere that anything can happen at any time, which is cool. I like that. But I feel like it would have helped WWE's ratings more if they opened up the show with Lesnar beating up Dean Ambrose. That's just my opinion. But maybe this was the best way to go about it. Lesnar's pissed off that he didn't win the match last night, and he blames Dean Ambrose for it, which is why he attacked him. And Paul Heyman cuts a golden promo. Says that Ambrose is like these parkour idiots just jumping around, and here comes this 18-wheeler Mack truck. Boom! That's Brock Lesnar, and that's what happened to Dean Ambrose. And now Paul Heyman issues a challenge to anybody to fight Brock Lesnar, and here comes freaking Ambrose driving an ambulance truck because he was taken on a stretcher to the hospital because of that attack backstage. Here he comes back in an ambulance, and he crawls out of the front seat. He doesn't even walk, he crawls out of it. He crawls up the ramp, gets to Brock Lesnar's feet, and Lesnar steps on his head. And I'm just like, damn, that's powerful stuff. But I love that Ambrose, despite getting his head stepped on, gets a microphone and says, Lesnar, I am indestructible, and I'm challenging you to a street fight at WrestleMania. Yes! That's how you do it. That's awesome. Brock Lesnar versus freaking Dean Ambrose in a street fight. Alright, now we've gone from a 7 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. 2 blockbuster matches, back to back. Shane McMahon versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. And a freaking no-holds-barred street fight. This is gonna be awesome. No complaints. Lesnar turns around, looks at him, and goes, are you freaking stupid? Picks him up, F5s him, and then Paul Heyman says, we accept. Off to the races. I want to see this match. It's easy to book. It's easy to write. All we have to do is have Ambrose get his ass kicked by Lesnar going up to WrestleMania and keep coming back for more. And 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 then when he breaks all his bones, he's still coming back for more. Because he's insane, because he's crazy, and because he's a lunatic. He just wants Brock Lesnar so bad that he would have to pretty much kill him. And even if he does kill him, he'll come back as a zombie and keep coming back for more. And that is the Dean Ambrose we had been waiting for. That Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar is going to be awesome. No complaints. That's going to be an awesome match. I can't wait for it. We have the Usos versus the Ascension. And then the Dudley Boys come out and say, you have disrespected us. They bring up their father, mock him for wearing a thong, and say that he should have taught you boys how to respect us. And the Usos beat the Ascension. We're going to do a feud between the Dudleys and the Usos going into WrestleMania. Maybe at WrestleMania. I am still predicting, hopefully, a 3-way ladder match. TLC tradition. Usos, Dudleys, and New Day. I like what we did tonight with Chris Jericho and AJ Styles. We had Jericho come out and pretty much tell the world that he congratulates AJ Styles and that he is phenomenal. And then here comes Social Outcasts, who I am becoming a big fan of every single week. They just fit so well as this jobber stable that's just so quirky and weird, and it just works. Social Outcasts. You know, they're just all weird in their own way, but they mash so well together. They try to call out Chris Jericho, saying that he's lying to AJ Styles' face, telling him that he really hates him and wants to take that victory back and doesn't really like the fact that he lost to him twice, and eventually he's gonna turn on him. Chris Jericho says, you're wrong, I challenge you to a match. They have a match against Social Outcasts and they win. So, AJ Styles and Chris Jericho seem to be working together right now, but I think we all know eventually Y2J will turn on AJ Styles. It has to happen. And when it happens, they will get another match. Hopefully, it's some kind of stipulation. 2 out of 3 falls. Iron Man. Oh, Iron Man. Probably not. Probably be 2 out of 3 falls. Or submission. We'll see. I think after that, that's kind of when the show dipped, because we got the stuff with Goldust and R-Truth, Goldust tries to give R-Truth a cake, saying, "I'm sorry for costing you your match," and then R-Truth throws the cake in his face. I still don't like this. I'm not a fan of it. It's a complete ripoff of Goldust and Booker T. It's stupid. By the way, that cake was not just for R-Truth. It was also for us, for having us sit through that pointless pay-per-view called Fastlane. Apology, somewhat accepted. We got the Wyatt family versus Ryback, Big Show, and freaking Kane again. It's a rematch from last night, and like always, the Wyatt family lost, so guess what? We gotta give them their win back, and the Wyatt family beat Show, Kane, and Ryback tonight because 50-50 booking rules. We have to have this guy win and have him get his win back because we want everybody to be happy. We want everybody to look strong. When, in all honesty, it's just making people look weak. Nobody came out looking better out of this feud. As a matter of fact, we once again took away the momentum of the Wyatt family. Why did the Wyatt family struggle so much to beat these three when they just took out Brock Lesnar? I cannot take the Wyatt family seriously. It's over. It's over. It is over for the Wyatt family. They have lost all credibility as a strong faction. Every fight they start, every fight, they lose, and they're only booked to look strong when it's convenient. When the WWE wants them to look strong, not when they should look strong because they're awesome. It's never consistent. Never consistent. And it's sad. At this point, here is how you save the Wyatt family. They leave. They go on some journey to find the darkness they lost because Sister Abigail told them to. I don't know. They go away for like 6 months to a year. And then they come back stronger than ever and they get a monster push. And I'm talking about freaking tag team championships, IC championship, and then a freaking world title run for Bray Wyatt. God damn it. That's the only way to save them because right now I can't take them seriously. I can't. Why even care? Why even try to invest myself in the Wyatt family? Because WWE doesn't care, so why should I care? It's over. It is over for the Wyatt family. And I'm sorry that it has come to that point with me. I hate that it's come to that point with me, but it's over for them. It is. Why care? Ryback is now a heel because he walked out on his team during the match because who cares? He wants to grab the brass ring and shatter the glass ceiling. So it's just a random heel turn just to have a heel turn. Well, unless he faces Goldberg. The Goldberg chants are back. Well, in this match, it was boring, Goldberg, and Gilbert chants. So Ryback has downgraded from Goldberg chants to Gilbert chants. Yep. Making new stars in 2016. For the Divas, Sasha Banks beats Naomi with the bank statement thanks to some help from Becky Lynch. And then Charlotte comes out, dressed like the Bellas, like that, tells both Sasha and Becky that they will be fighting for her championship. I'm going to assume next week, and the winner will fight Charlotte at WrestleMania. And that's that. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they both won that match. Some screwy finish where they both win and they both fight Charlotte. Fine with me. I would prefer Sasha Banks over Becky, but I wouldn't be against a triple threat at all. I think that would be awesome. The right match to have at WrestleMania. It was announced that The Godfather will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Pimpin' Head Easy! Love The Godfather. Loved his shtick. Loved his gimmick, loved the hoes, loved everything about him, loved his music. He was a very entertaining character, and he deserves to go into the Hall of Fame. You can argue that maybe it's a bit premature, but whatever. I like The Godfather. But then, oh man, but then, some idiot thought it was a great idea to have the show end with Roman Reigns versus Sheamus in the main event. Because it's not like we haven't seen this match, 10,000 freaking times. And it's not like their matches weren't terrible. or very lackluster. I won't say terrible, but lackluster, absolutely. Nobody cared. The crowd crapped all over Roman Reigns, as they should have, and I thank Detroit for that. You guys were awesome. But then, before the match could even end, the match didn't even end. It just stopped. Here comes Triple H. The game! And he proceeds to get that goddamn golden shovel and bury Roman Reigns. He beat the hell out of Reigns, busted him open, blood everywhere, and then pedigreed his ass on the steel steps. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Send his ass to Superstars. Have him fight Heath Slater. Take him out of the main event. You just got buried by the game. Yes, sir. Loved it. That was awesome. And you know what's sad? Detroit loved it. Detroit was cheering on Triple H. They booed Roman Reigns and cheered on the guy they're supposed to be rooting against. They were rooting for Triple H to take out Roman Reigns. Oh my god, this feud has failed to serve its purpose. Roman Reigns winning is not going to work. They need to change their main event. They need to change it. They're not going to. They're going to go full force with Roman Reigns beating Triple H at WrestleMania. Oh, the story calls for it, but you know what? It's a story that fans don't want to hear. It's a story that fans don't want to see be told, but you're going to do it anyways. Don't be shocked if the fans don't like it. The fans have a right to not like a storyline. They really do. But you know what? Speaking of Roman Reigns, knowing the WWE, and because this is Roman Reigns we're talking about, I wouldn't be shocked if they kept him off of Raw. They're going to have him miss the show in Philly, the show in Chicago, and the show in Brooklyn, just so the crowd won't crap on him. I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. And you know what? I think they're going to do just that. Because they're a-holes. Because they are so desperate and so hell-bent on making Roman Reigns the next John Cena, the next top guy, whether the fans like it or not. They're not even going to address the fact that the fans don't like it. They're going to shove it down your throat. They're going to make you appreciate Roman Reigns as a babyface world champion. It's not going to work. They're not going to win. You never win. You never win. You never win against the fans. And here's the thing. Roman Reigns is not John Cena. He cannot turn the audience on his head. He's not charismatic enough. And he can't even have as good of a match as John Cena can. He can't be what John Cena is, so he will fail in this spot. And I will be right there laughing my ass off. I cannot wait to see Roman Reigns fall. But tonight, he got buried by the game! Because he's that damn good. I'm going to give that show a strong B. Wasn't quite an A show. I felt like the last hour stopped it from being an A show. So, a B show is strong enough. Still a good show. Perhaps the best Raw this year. Yeah, the best Raw this year so far. Let's see what happens. Maybe things will improve over time. So far, I'm hyped for WrestleMania based off the matches we got tonight. Shane versus Taker, Hell in a Cell, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, no holds barred. Hey, we might get a 3-way ladder match. Usos, Dudleys, and New Day. We might get Jericho and AJ Styles, 2 out of 3 falls. Iron Man, something like that. We're getting that triple threat with the Divas. Guarantee you. And then we got more coming. Hey, it's shaping up. WWE, I cannot believe it, but you managed to turn a corner in 24 hours. Congratulations. Keep this up. Because WrestleMania 32 needs it, and you need it. Give us shows like this, and you could possibly save WrestleMania 32. With that said, give me your thoughts about this down below. Your thoughts on Raw, your thoughts on what I said, and with that said, this is your boy, Alyx Man, signing off. I will talk to you guys later.